Stream Club.
Is that the intro?
We should just a Stream Club.
We need like a meaty, fist-hitting beat sound.
So all YouTube channels.
If it's your first episode of Stream Club, you gotta listen. Hello and welcome to Stream Club. I'm Brandon Kaiser.
Just.
I'm Davis.
You are?
Yes.
Put the face over it. I am Kit Coleman.
I don't want to do that.
Brian. I'm just kidding.
Anyways, this is kind of a special episode. We haven't done one of these in a while. We said we were taking a break for the fall season-ish thing, whatever. But
we're kind of lazy.
Yeah, but we did say that there was something that we would still be doing, and that's what we're doing today, which is Stranger Things Season 2, or Stranger Things 2. Because the Duffer Brothers don't like to consider it a season of television, it's a 9-hour movie.
But why? No,
that is what they...
Episode
look at
they
I'm
do
sure
consider it like a 9-hour
they're
movie.
artists and they can consider it whatever the fuck they want, as I extremely air quote.
My
everything I'm
Netflix
saying.
Stop.
It's season 2. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Did you
No,
see
I
this in one
agree. I'm
go?
just saying what all the advertising
Get rid of the
Question.
questions. Then I'll.
Did you see
I'll
this
prove
in one go, or did you break it up in 2 days?
2 days.
2 days.
2 days.
Really? 2 days?
Yep.
2
Yeah,
days?
I
Because I knew we had the time.
Damn,
I
saw
started
one.
it Saturday night and then I finished it Sunday when I got up.
I started it Friday night, finished it Saturday. Or no, I started it Friday during the day, then was busy, then finished it Saturday.
Look at if the Rodgers didn't have a bye week.
I watched this one.
What?
The Rodgers didn't have a bye
You
week.
mean the Packers?
Sure.
The Rodgers specific.
I watched this
They're
one
nothing
day
but
because I
got a
got
lot
the
of
first season. Because it made sense to me.
I know, go Aaron Jones. Anyways.
I don't know sports.
On the sports ball.
I watched this
tackle
one day.
Save us,
That's
Aaron
good
Jones. Anyways, so yeah, Stranger Things 2 came out. I'm going to say this is mostly going to be spoilers, so right away, let's just go around the table. I loved it and thought it was awesome. Next.
It's not really a spoiler.
This is
So that's why I said we're about to go into spoilers. Because
This is what I want. I can't wait to see season 3 and 4.
Nice.
They have it on
Yeah, I know. I think they picked up for 2 seasons. I think they
Yeah.
announced that.
I like how some people ask me, like, do you think it's going to be season 3? Like,
Yeah,
so
they announced that.
there's
No,
gonna be season
Netflix's
4.
biggest show is not going to come back for season 3.
I see they have a season 4.
Not unless David Harbour
There's gonna be season 3.
comes out that he was
Stealing
fiddling
all these kids.
young people or something.
It's
Like,
better if one of the actors has a cocaine thing. He got
I can't wait for the complaints on that joke.
Why would you bring your own cocaine?
I can't wait for the complaints. For
Oh,
season
this is for me. And apparently that's a problem.
I loved it. Alright, I'm just throwing it out there.
I just want to say I didn't think there was a sophomore slump. I thought it was as good.
No, me
maybe
either.
better.
No.
All right, let's get into spoilers then, because I mean, we just want to talk about the show. We don't need to, and
Pussyfoot around.
yeah, we don't want to fuck around. We're just gonna
Excellent
go
use
straight
of
spoilers.
Look, we're just gonna have this on the
That's where we're
entire
starting,
time.
huh?
That's where we're starting.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not? All right.
What do we start with?
It's dramatic lighting.
There's lighting?
fucking stop
Oh,
over
you mean
there.
this?
You mean this, or
Well,
you mean something
podcast
else?
people don't know that it's on.
I didn't know we were talking about dramatic
Whoa,
lighting on
whoa,
the show,
We
or
gotta do the whoops constantly.
I can turn it off.
I
You want it off?
I want
You
it
guys
off.
Leave it on. I like it
I
on.
like
We're
it on.
spoiling.
turn it on.
I like it.
All right.
Yeah.
Steve, I hated in
What?
season 1.
Steve's the best
Oh,
character in
Because he
season
was
six.
a dude. Season 1. Season 2, he's amazing. I fucking love
best.
him.
Hair is
He's
perfect.
the best.
I love him
Some of
and,
his
and
secrets.
Dustin. Him and Dustin is
Yup.
like shit. That was fucking awesome.
It's the fucking
It was
best.
just great.
Yes.
They're back and forth. It
Yeah.
was just amazing.
Seriously, John Ralphio's son became the best character on the
Yeah.
show, basically.
That was the team up I wasn't expecting. The Steve Dustin
Yeah.
team dynamic.
But I
Who else was left?
You gave him
Yeah,
his hair
I-
secrets. It's like,
and they
Wow.
said in Beyond Stranger Things they had like several versions of how Steve was going to become Dustin's go-to person. I actually like the one they had where he was showing up to like apologize with the flowers and everything, and he's like, "She's not home anyways.
Yeah,
let's go."
yeah, like, those flowers are pages? No, like, well, come in now. I was like, why? Like, why should I get in the car? Great.
We're going on adventures and shit.
I kind of for Halloween next year want to go with Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah, mullet.
Get a mullet wig, get a bat with some nails in it, get some clothing. I don't
You
know.
fucking rock.
Get some clothing. I would hope.
Nope, Steve and the Buff.
To the naked man.
Maybe
Steve Harrington
so
is
you're,
a nudist.
So you're doing the basketball locker room scene, Steve.
That's right. With the Red Ranger, getting a little too intimate.
I just thought that Paul Reiser was going to be ending up being a villain.
Yep, the aliens effect. They did that on purpose.
Who?
Paul Reiser. Because he was he was the doctor or whatever. The scientist.
No, see,
I don't know the names.
I don't know actors.
Yeah, the aliens effect. That's why you thought he was going to be the bad guy.
I never thought he was going to be a bad guy. I thought he was honestly just like a helpful doctor.
Oh, really?
Well, I thought it was like a whole.
Have you not seen Aliens?
I've seen Aliens, but
everyone kind of thinks he's going to be a villain all the time because of that.
No, I thought he was just like he was trying to help. Like he wasn't supposed to. He was into this situation not because he wanted to be, but he was trying to like honestly be a doctor and helpful. Because and then you have that scene where everyone's like, well, maybe we should just fucking kill the kid. And
that was later on.
He's like, shut the fuck up.
That's when I realized
that
he wasn't them.
Yeah, that was later.
Well, no,
before then though, it was just like a whole like shit like asking the kids stupid questions.
It's just PTSD.
Well,
he's just working for the corporation.
No, to me that just was like he didn't believe him because he didn't understand the situation.
Yeah.
To him, it was just
that was the case.
That was it. But I saw that as him not understanding.
When they had the boardroom, and he kind of like was like, well, we gotta save this kid too. It's not just about that.
Yeah,
that's what I was like. He's on their side. He's a good person.
Like my thing was he didn't understand the situation and was giving fair medical advice for normal stuff.
Yeah,
this is not a normal situation.
And that's the thing. Like
that's totally fair. That's totally fair. But I'm with Kit.
Yeah,
I thought he was going to be a bad guy because I've seen Aliens. Like
I love.
I know.
I love that Paul Reiser really fucking rose to the.
Yeah. It's stupid.
That was Paul Reiser?
It's
I'm mad about you.
Yes. That's why Paul said Paul Reiser a bunch of times.
He's been coming back the last few years.
Yeah, he's old. So how did he get old?
He was like married recently. He was in some movies. Like he's popped up a lot lately. He's not a comeback. Like in a bunch of shows. And shit.
Paul Reiser.
Same thing with like Sean Astin.
Oh my God. Sean Astin. Holy shit!
Didn't even recognize Sean Astin.
Really? What? He was the same as he always was.
He did look a little.
Well, hold on.
He looks like Samwise Gamgee. What are you talking about?
I was gonna say I don't recognize him when he's not 3 feet tall.
Fuck you.
Yeah, really. Like he looks like Rudy still, just a little fatter.
No, I didn't pick up that was Sean Astin, and the whole time.
When did you pick up with Sean Astin?
Yeah.
After I finished the series, and someone said that was Sean Astin.
What?
Okay, Little John, what the fuck just happened?
Are you serious?
Look he looked familiar. Hold on, I will say he looked familiar every time I saw him.
He was in the opening credits.
I don't read.
Oh, I skipped them opening.
I don't either. I usually pay on their phone and play. I actually set up so I shut up.
Calm down.
I had my fucking PS4 ready. Like I'm gonna play Minecraft, watching, and the Minecraft even had like Stranger Things like shit where you actually be the characters.
Actually watch Stranger Things.
I didn't fucking play Minecraft though. I just watched Stranger Things straight through.
So you thought you were going to be playing Minecraft while watching?
I thought there was a chance, and there wasn't. It was great. I had to stop.
I thought you just did this when you didn't think you were going to like something. You do this on things that you expect to like?
It's just a chance. It's there. I have another TV. It's right there.
So the mark of great television.
You don't even give him a chance to start. You give it the opposite. You give it a no chance. You're like, I'm going to start playing Minecraft
I planned for failure.
Have you met Kit?
But you're starting out at failure because
I haven't started. I didn't play it, so I didn't start at theater. Failure. I just planned for failure. It's like, all right, this starts to lose my attention.
Yes, all right.
Minecraft.
I like you have to plan your video game.
But seriously, Sean Astin, Bob Newby, awesome character.
Anyway, Kit's sad. We get it.
I fucking love
Also, he was dying from the very first scene.
Pretty on the nose that they named him Newbie. Let's be honest.
Bob was gonna die from the very first scene I saw him, and I
really?
I wasn't sold that. I'm not surprised.
I thought
he
would make it.
No.
At the beginning, I was
in his.
I thought he might have been
in his heroic moment. I knew he was gonna die. And I knew he was gonna be in that way where it's like he made it. Dead.
Me too. But why did Josh think he was gonna die from the very beginning?
Because he was just such like this nice, like he's a new guy. He just showed up. He's nice. He's happy. And
so he's disposable.
Yeah, I was like, he's getting killed.
Oh, he makes such a happy family.
I know, and that was it. He was
like with any new character. I thought the guy who played Billy was gonna die. No, he didn't.
No, I didn't. He was the only one that I like. From the moment I was like, yeah, they're just gonna build this guy up, and he's gonna get killed.
Mood lighting.
I'm like, they're building him up, and he's gonna get killed. And then when he had his heroic moment, I'm like, oh, this is when it happens.
Yeah, that I knew, but.
Justice for Barb finally happens.
For me, it's not only the Paul Reiser thing because of Aliens. It's because there's quite a bit of this season that was Aliens.
Shit, I forgot.
Like, it wasn't just the Paul Reiser.
I remember now, Paul Reiser was in Aliens, actually.
Yeah, that's what I said. They kind of did that on purpose.
Wait, did you
they
think
knew...
he was the villain because he was mad about you?
Yeah. Yes. You think I hate Mad About You? What are you talking
Ellen
about?
Hunt's an alien.
No, this is what I was talking about. They said they kind of cast him because they knew that a lot of people were going to be like, I instantly don't trust this guy because I've seen aliens.
Oh, so you're subscribing to the huge nerd metagame.
I thought
Which is
just
what
because,
I did.
I thought because just the corporation was like dealing with
Corporation.
Corporation.
It was a corporation.
It's the government.
Was the government?
Yes.
You saw all those MPs.
I mean, if you weren't playing Minecraft.
Yeah,
I thought
there was a lot of
it was like the division they were with.
They were all
It was just
military.
It's the
Oh,
government.
they did. Their cover was they were a power company.
Yeah.
That's what you're thinking.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But
But they're the government. Come on.
Yeah. All right.
They are.
They're the no such agency. Or
Anyways,
Maybe.
Yeah, they don't have a name.
aside from Paul Reiser, I thought a lot of this was aliens. Like the fact that now we went from one demigorgon to a bunch of demi-dogs.
Yeah.
The fact that we have Paul Reiser.
But they
being
never got
kind
to
of
reach
weird.
full
The
maturity.
fact that we have like an
Obviously.
expansion on the world and we have like a team coming together, even more so, like all that kind of stuff. Like to me, it was a lot of I was like, this is the aliens to alien, for Stranger Things. This is the expansion, the continuation,
I'm sure
the
I've
evolving in
influenced
an
that.
interesting way.
I've heard a lot of complaints that they weren't really expanding Eleven's character, that they were kind of just keeping her
Kid says
bottled
that,
almost.
but
I read shit
I've heard
about
that
that.
too,
I'm
but-
like, no. They covered a whole episode that was just about her, not taking place in Hawkins, finding
people
out who
hate.
she is.
Yeah.
I don't understand why people hated
criticize
that.
both elements.
Yeah.
Why did you hate that?
I know it's.
I didn't really care for it, but I didn't hate it.
I didn't hate the
Yeah,
episode.
terrible.
I mean, it was good that she got like full control of her Magneto powers, whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
But,
She more like it opened
and
her
I
up.
did like Callie or whatever, whatever you want to call her.
Eight.
I liked her character. It was just that the rest of her crew was really crappy, and I think that's the other reason why people hate that episode. Like the fucking Mohawk dude or whatever was super stereotypical.
Yeah,
and
but I like that,
not
'cause it's
good.
right
the
out
League
of
of
80s.
Throwaways.
If I had to choose any of them to keep around, I would choose Funshine because he was the soft, sweet giant black man.
I enjoyed. I enjoyed their characters, and it was to me it was like the perfect moment that they reintroduced them because at that point I remembered the first scene of the episode or the season.
Yeah.
So like when that episode came around, I had the thought of like. What the
We're
fuck?
finally getting the
Well,
continuation.
No,
of
I was
this,
like,
whatever.
what?
We're finally
No,
getting-
before it even showed up, I was like, what the fuck up was with those people in the beginning of the season? Are they going to show up again? I'm sure that mattered. And then that's the episode that they showed up again. I was like,
I also think
Yeah, because I figured it would have came a little bit earlier.
I knew it was going to be. Obviously,
I knew it was going to come back. I was
They
just like,
showed her
Right.
like the
when?
tattoo.
Oh,
yes.
here.
It's
Yeah.
gone.
Also, I think the other reason why people don't like that episode is because of where it takes place, because they have that
Chicago?
cliffhanger.
Yeah,
no,
Chicago
no,
sucks.
no,
Oh,
no,
I'm sorry.
no, in the series, because they have that cliffhanger at the end of the episode before, where all the demi-dogs are coming out of the hole to attack them.
Oh,
and then
that-
we cut, and then we go to this episode that has nothing to do
That
with
seemed
that,
like the perfect time.
and it pissed people off.
Fuck them.
Here's the other
You
thing.
know what? You're streaming it.
Wait a second, though.
Yeah.
You're
Fuck
watching
you.
the next one.
I-
You want to watch it?
Hang on.
Wait a couple hours.
Hang on.
Kids,
Can I finish my thought?
No.
Go ahead.
This is the difference, though, I think. If you hated that, it was because it was late at night or something, and you were like, I'm going to watch one more episode to find out what happens, and then you were stuck with episode 7. Now, if you were watching those episodes straight through like I was, you didn't mind it, because you were like, okay, in an hour I'll find out what happens.
True.
Yeah.
So, I think some of it has to do with that. Like, you know what I mean?
It's
Like
the movie thing.
I think, yeah, it's like... It's,
Oh, you guys are just cliffhanging me into the next episode.
You don't have to. It's
Okay,
streaming.
yeah, if you were the person who left on the cliffhanger and went, all right, I'm going to watch one more episode. I should be going to bed,
Yeah.
but I'm going to watch one
I
more
gotta work
episode.
tomorrow, but
I understand why you're pissed off. But
I've
I don't
been
think you
there.
can blame the show for
Yeah.
that.
I've
Like,
been there in week by week episodes. Fuck you.
I mean, look, I probably
Or
would have
worse
been pissed if that
offenders.
happened to me too. But at the same time, I'm like, one, it didn't happen to me, so I don't have that perspective. And two,
Fans of
they
the
want you to watch it all at
Well,
once.
you're a
Like,
fucking lucky fuck that you release this shit all at once. Not like
fans of The Walking
week by
Dead
week.
probably didn't care about that sort of stuff. I mean, they're used to
Yeah.
blue balled every fuck week.
I think Walking Dead's been good this season, dude.
I haven't seen it yet.
I watched the first
Yeah.
episode and then said I'm not watching anymore.
ain't nobody got time for that.
I think that's been good.
I'm
this
gonna
season.
watch
It's,
it.
there've been 2 out.
It's just been action. Like it's
Once the
just
first
been
half is over,
Well,
once
this
the
is
first
a
half
show-
is over.
Yeah, we're not talking about
This is
Walking
a show
Dead.
about Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Let's talk about another exciting character.
Bring it around.
Let's talk about Mike
Mike.
Mike.
and what a shit
Emo
he
Mike.
was.
What?
Emo Mike. He
Yeah.
was Emo Mike this season.
What?
Mike was a fucking
What
piece of
specifically?
shit.
He
Other
kinda
than him
was.
saying he doesn't want the redhead broad in his team. Well, how
No,
about shit?
I thought
Yeah, he was
I thought
kinda whiny
they
and-
critically critically,
Critically?
criminally underused the Wolfhard.
The Finn Wolfhard?
The Finn
How
Wolfhard.
so?
Because all he did was just be like a whiny bitch the entire run until Eleven showed up.
He was too busy making hits.
Yeah.
No, he was the leader last
He was the leader last season. Every time you see him, he just kind of stands there and goes, no, you can't be here. Shut up, redhead. I hate gingers.
Okay, other than him
like
turning
buzz cut
down
chicks.
the new
I
girl
like
trying
buzz
to enter the group, how was he a shit?
In every action that he
Examples, Josh.
He
The
didn't
show,
do
you
anything.
watched
Don't
it.
Blacko.
I watched it.
Look.
Other than him turning down
Okay.
that broad from joining the group.
Okay.
He was just
He did that like 3 times.
He got way too angry at the black kid not wanting to be Winston.
Yeah, that was funny though.
Lucas didn't want to be Winston.
I
so
get
let
that.
him be fucking Venkman. Who cares?
That was
like
actually a
Lucas.
scene I actually understood.
Yeah,
Well,
that was a
because
funny
you're-
scene.
you're our-
Funny scene.
You
I
know
like
what?
Lucas.
If you go into the extended universe, Winston is a great character.
Which the
Yes.
Duffer Brothers in Beyond Stranger Things explained how Winston is probably their favorite character before.
What did
Because he
you
has
say,
the
Zach?
best scene in Ghostbusters. Which is the one where he's in with Ray in the Ecto-1
Oh,
and
yeah.
they're doing that talk. They're like, that monologue is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
They're like, so I don't understand why people hate Winston. They're like,
I don't want you to hate
he has some
Winston.
of the best
That's the
shit
thing I
in
found
the
weird. Is
movie.
like, why would anyone not want to be Winston? I mean, good, don't get me wrong.
No, this
Big
is
doesn't want to be shoehorned.
Bakeman, awesome.
Yeah.
But Winston?
Well, this is
Still pretty
Ghostbusters
good.
just came out, so they don't know all the extended universe Ghostbusters stuff.
Plus, they're kids. When you're a kid, you didn't get all the
You don't
stuff
want to be a
Winston
black
was
guy,
saying.
you're right?
No.
Yeah, when
Winston's
when
a
I actually
deeper
got
character.
glasses, I did not want to be Billy.
Do you think this
Power
wanted to be
Ranger,
black?
so.
Oh,
Speaking of Billy from Power Rangers, this is a good segue. I can't pass that one up. The new character of Billy. What do you guys think of him? Who was a Power Ranger?
I hated him appropriately.
Yeah, me too. But
no, I don't even care.
I want to be introduced to Rocky like a hurricane and things. Like, that's fucking badass. That's the other thing. The soundtrack was like
His
another
glistening
notch.
abs.
Yeah.
There's another notch this season of
I think
awesome
the thing
fucking
is
soundtrack.
the budget. They could afford to actually
Yeah,
properly.
they got way
license
more
it.
music rights, and even the score was even better this season, I thought. And I like the score season 1, it was awesome. But this was like even better,
No,
and
it's,
the use of all the fucking songs.
I think as far as like 80 tropes go, they nailed Billy.
Mm-hmm.
They nailed it. That's
The Camaro,
the bitchin' Camaro, the fucking like the mullet, the cigarette flicks, the like, you're my sister, but not really. But like
Yeah.
his, he fucking
speeding down the road to Wango Tango
Yeah.
with skin tight jeans on. I mean, come on, that's
I
fucking
love-
Hey,
I
love the
love
mom.
pumping
Yeah,
iron,
the pumping iron.
drinking beers, smoking
Yeah, the
cigarettes.
smoking and pumping iron. is
Everything
fucking
he
awesome.
did, I fucking love.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
character is an asshole, and I don't like him.
And he had the
But
yes,
he's
and
a
in the
little
right
bit
way, in the
but
way you're
you
supposed
You
to.
don't like him, but he's an asshole, and you love him for being the
No,
proper asshole he should
Yeah,
be.
no. As far as like that character is, like, I love it. As far as like the like sympathetic and no, he's a dick. He's a huge dick, and I don't. Like
That scene with the mom is fucking awesome at the end, though. Like,
No, that came out of fucking left field.
Yes.
I was like, oh shit.
Oh,
And then you get like the like. kind of-
it's weird. I
What
kind
scene
of
was
was
the
like,
mom?
let's. I was like,
when he's
yes.
on Will's mom.
Yeah.
yeah.
Or not Will's mom,
Mike.
Mike's mom.
Mike, Mike and what's her
When
name?
he's Mike and
Yeah, not Winona Ryder. He was
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
in on the
no,
other.
when she
Mike's
gets
mom.
out of the bathtub and
Yeah.
and he's like, oh hey.
Oh, that shit.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That scene's great.
Well, she was a milf.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you said this in the
What do you
milf
mean
scene.
when she's a MILF?
You should've
Yeah,
just
so
said
what
no.
are you talking about?
That scene, she was a real milf.
She's always a MILF.
During
It's
that
been the
scene,
same
she-
actress the entire time, kids.
She really captured the milf quality.
Just because she was in a robe. That's all
Yeah,
I guess
yeah,
it
that's
takes.
all
I
it
get.
takes.
Gotta put it right out
hitting
there. in
on
a robe
younger
for-
guys, like I could.
She wasn't
bang
it on him. He was
No,
hitting on her.
yeah, he was hitting on her, and she was liking it because her husband's a fucking asshole. Mike's dad is the biggest piece of shit on the show.
And I really do like his character.
The first fucking episode, they talk like
Hold on.
they're like, "Oh yeah, we're patriots." This
Hold on, yeah.
I fucking hate that guy.
No,
I love that guy.
You know what?
We're
Not
I love
enough-
that guy.
Hold on.
I don't give a shit. He's a patriot or not.
Hold
He's
on.
a piece of
Patriot
shit.
in our house.
Not enough Mike's dad in this season.
But that's perfect for his
Fuck
character.
Mike's
That he wouldn't do shit. He'd just be sitting there. That's exactly
Nailed it.
how it
All
worked.
right, you did nail it. I would have liked a little bit because that
It's a
episode
paradox.
where he is, where he's just like, we're all patriot. Like, I love Mike's dad, but you're right. I don't think there was enough Mike's dad this season. But also, what
The
would
right
he-
amount of my
what would he have done other than like blissfully ignore everything that's
Yeah.
going on and
refusing to answer the door.
yeah,
Like,
he would have been the '80s dad.
Fucking hate Mike's dad.
He had no idea where his kids were.
Yeah,
That's
so-
fine.
Mike's dad.
You're kind of supposed to hate Mike's dad.
Where's-
Like, it's-
I hated him more than I hated Billy.
Hold
Well,
on.
kind of, because we were all
Where-
rooting for
hold on.
Billy to hook up with Mike's mom.
Honest
So yeah,
question.
we did kind of hate
Honest
Mike.
question. Where is Lucas's dad?
We saw Lucas's family this time.
But where's his dad?
What do you
Wait,
mean, where's
who's
his
Lucas
dad?
again?
Eating breakfast with
Yeah.
his family.
He was in it.
I
Yeah.
saw him that one time.
Lucas
Yeah.
is the black kid?
I think
Yeah.
it was twice, but yeah.
Yeah, Lucas's dad is the black kid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he was
well, he's
there.
like that. And he teaches
Hey,
you how to
breakfast.
deal with women.
Yeah.
Was it?
Also, Lucas's sister is fucking
He was like,
phenomenal.
what do you do when... Yeah.
Oh, that's right, because he was like, they're always right.
Yeah, women are always right. Like, he's not honey. He's like, God damn, he knows how to play the game. He's good.
Yeah, that was a good scene. Also, who the fuck's gonna just knock over that trash can and expect a cat in it? What the fuck was that?
What?
I
The
don't-
dart scene?
The dart scene.
Introduction to dart?
Introduction to dart. And that poor cat.
I know. Poor Muse, man.
Aw.
Dart was obvious from the beginning. Let's be
But I
honest.
mean,
Well, yeah, you knew
we
dart was
look
gonna
at
be
that's
bad,
the
but-
problem with dart is that we all know that's some sort of extra fucking trash deal shit, and the fact that he was just like, I'm gonna
Yeah.
love it, I'm gonna name
Yeah,
it.
it was
I'm
kind of
like,
weird.
How do you not?
It was-
How do you not think this?
it was
is
kinda
fun?
This
weird.
was the 80s.
No. Look, after they went through everything in season 1, you're
How do you
gonna
not
find this little creature and be like, I found a new species.
No, you didn't.
You didn't put
No.
that together? That you just some paranormal
And then
shit
He
just
did
fucking
find a new
happened?
species from another goddamn
Yeah,
world.
yeah,
But he
exactly.
loved it anyway.
You prick.
and then he
know.
protects
But
it.
he
and
went
it
too
eats his
far
cat,
with it.
that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, and he was still cool with it after it ate his cat, and that was kind of some bullshit.
Something ain't my cat.
Damn, okay, that's as stupid as
Probably gonna do
we
cat.
have this
Fuck my-
portal to a different dimension, and we're not really watching at a 360 angle to make sure that building's anywhere underneath or behind or the left or
Yeah,
the
that
right.
Well, that sounds like
Do you
government oversight to me.
Fucking serious.
Yeah.
That is believable.
None of you guys like thought this shit
Nah.
through?
No,
Did you?
that's government thing. They have one thing, and they're like, well, we have to just keep up on
Look at
this.
everything. All of our numbers are okay.
Yeah.
What about outside of it? that's outside of it. I guess we'll send our guys.
I
to
want
test it.
to. I want to put together a video, just like a little 10-second clip of the Goonies when they find that map in the attic, and he's like, "It's a map." And then I want to cut to the Stranger Things 2 thing with Bob Newby, where he goes, "It's a map," because I think that'd be fucking awesome.
And honestly, it'll be our second video that does really well.
Yeah, it would
The
be.
Age of Reddington. Yeah.
It's just one of those weird thoughts I had, like when that
I
scene
li- I
happened. I was
really-
like, I've seen this before.
I really did like Bob Newby's character. It was
No, I like Bob Newby. I don't know.
Well, we all knew
shitty
that
way
was
to
yeah,
die,
we
but
kind
at
of knew he
that-
couldn't survive.
We
in a
all
way.
know that was in that way.
I wasn't like for sure he'd be gone this season. I thought maybe he'd last the next season. I don't know. I do know that
I did like the flashes.
I'm pretty sure in Beyond Stranger Things, Sean Astin said he almost didn't get it because the Duffer Brothers had a strict no Goonies clause in casting the show. And so they didn't want to cast him because he was in Goonies and they thought that was a step too far. And they're
Yeah.
like, we don't want to have
Fair
that.
enough, but he's not
I mean-
Corey Haim, so you're good.
And it's bad enough that in like Stranger Things season 6 they're gonna be watching Beetlejuice and Will's gonna see his mom. It's gonna be weird, but you know.
So let's. What did you guys think about Winona
Spock's
Ryder?
mom. What do you think about Spock's mom?
I think she did a
I
great
like her.
job.
I like her in both seasons. I don't understand the hate for her. I mean, yeah, she takes it a little far sometimes, but she's a fucking single mom with her kids doing a bunch of
And
shit.
her son
Really?
disappeared into another fucking dimension.
Yeah, really.
I was
So
gonna say,
yeah,
I
she's
think-
gonna be productive
How
about her
should she
child.
react? Like,
No,
Yeah.
I think the overbearingness was appropriate.
Yeah.
I think the only thing I didn't really. Actually, I think it's more of a not a Winona Ryder complaint. I think as a whole, it's like we had, the first season. She's got all the lights. She's going crazy.
Yeah.
And she's doing all this shit. So what do we do in the second season? Well, we got it drawn. So it's kind of like a similar.
however, how the
different-
fuck do they know how to link those together? None of those
That was
fucking
fucking
pictures.
Yeah,
line
no.
up.
But
Well,
beyond the
like what?
logistics
No,
of linking
How
up-
would you have fucking sorted
Because
out
he's a
those?
puzzle
Bob
master.
Newby is really good at
He
puzzles.
didn't even show up until the
Yeah.
end.
He's really good at puzzles.
But he wasn't there until
When they already had it up, he came there.
Oh, you mean how they figure
I mean,
out?
how do they
Yes.
figure out where they go?
But it was just
The
like
papers.
matching?
They didn't. Why they didn't
It's not a
even?
puzzle.
Some of them were different colored papers. Like none of it fucking matched that
Papers are
perfectly.
different color, but the
You
color
could have come up
used.
with a completely different
Yeah.
map using those same
Oh,
things.
you're not gonna be able to explain
Yeah.
the kid. Kid's
Yeah.
willing to believe it regardless.
Yeah,
He's,
yeah.
And
he's got
look,
that look on his
I-
face where
I
he's just
could-
gonna dismiss anything.
I could-
Autistic.
I could take that leap.
Asperger's.
You know, I could buy it. But
Hold on.
I did think about it as to how the fuck did you combine all those?
Besides that being weird, to me it was like another thing. Like the first season we had the lights. Now we just have
We
we'll have to
need
think. We have to have
another
something else
one.
in the house that she's crazy about.
Yeah.
I didn't think they used it too much though.
They didn't.
Well, now all the Stranger Things
It's more
bars
how
that
they
pop
put
up
together.
are gonna have fucking map on the wall all over, like they had the lights. I didn't want to go. I didn't want to go to the one in Chicago though. The Stranger Things
I like
bar.
the thing you can do over the internet.
What was? I don't know their names.
What was what?
The scissors.
Scissors.
The scissor combo. Will's brother,
Jonathan?
Mike's sister.
Yeah. Nancy.
Jonathan and Nancy.
Jonathan and Nancy finally happening. Will they or won't they? The first season it was a big like cool.
The
thing.
funniest moment in the series? Is that what you're talking about?
Oh yes.
So, Jonathan, how was the pullout?
Yes.
The funniest fucking moment in the whole series.
That was. I fucking died.
Every time I see that clip, I laugh. I laugh every time.
But here's the thing: in the first
He
season,
like spits out the. He's like, what?
so she didn't spit out. Anyway, in the first season, it was a big, like it was a big thing. Like it wasn't a trope, like they were gonna hook up. But no, Steve has a redemption arc, and she stays with Steve.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, "Oh, that's great because it didn't fucking do what you thought it was gonna do." So the second season shows up and they hook up, and Steve gets the outs.
But Steve's kind of
Steve is great. His hair
chill
is
about it.
fantastic.
He's really chill about it. He's like,
Yeah.
alright, I get it.
It's
You're-
not about Steve
you
being
probably
chill.
was
It's
awesome.
about why.
Look, Steve didn't do anything wrong. It was just an incompatibility thing.
Yeah.
It wasn't like Steve was a dick to her.
She was
She was a dick to him, and he took it.
She
They
got
still
really
that bat? What bat? The one that nails it? Yeah.
I'm gonna get rid of it.
Why would I get rid of that?
I gotta-
I
I don't know who shot that episode. It was probably Sean Levy, but that fucking action sequence where he fights the demi-dogs and the fucking whatever dump
I know.
or whatever.
That was like one of those scenes where
it
I
was
was like,
well shot. Like the fucking action in that show.
But
That was like this.
that
is
whole thing
fucking
was just
awesome.
like, shit's going down. Who are you gonna call? Steve? Steve. Fuck.
Did you see the Adventures of Babysitting like fucking
I
shit?
posted that. You saw that
I
from
fucking
me.
love that. Yeah, did you the one who posted? Awesome. I love that.
I was like, you saw that
God
from me.
damn, that was
What are you
awesome.
talking
Yeah.
But now that fucking the reporter guy, I
about?
feel like
Murray,
Yeah.
he's like one of my favorite characters.
Brett Gelman.
Like he was great.
Well, he was
Brett
just
Gelman
caught
has-
up with the Russian.
Then he's just gonna make you an omelet.
Brett
Now you
Gelman.
fucked in my guest couch. Gonna pick you an omelet. Now get out.
Brett Gelman is always weird.
I like how he complained about Russians the entire time. Like, fucking Stoli. There's Russian.
He's always
Are you
weird,
fucking
but I always
serious?
like him. Like Brett Gelman, when he pops up in something, he never is a normal fucking character. Like, he's always fucking off the wall.
Is he the guy from the other guys who kind of just like been married to the one broad that chases him down?
I have not seen the other guys in a long time, so I could not say. So, but he's been in a lot of shit.
I've seen
Either
the
way.
things, but
Yeah.
I really liked everything he did, and obviously he delivers the funniest scene.
He has that funniest line in the middle of it.
Bullshit.
Well, actually, I think that whole scene before
We already said it.
Oh,
before they
How
start
was the
fucking.
pullout?
What he just what he like nails
What do you
them
think?
all down.
Wait, hang on. What do you think was the funniest part of this?
Can't remember, but I remember there was a funnier part.
You think there was something funnier than how was the pullout?
Give me time.
No, that
Give me time.
that scene that's the precursor to it, where he just like fucking nails them down,
Yep.
and then just
Totally
like,
just
then he's just like, all
tells
right,
him who they are.
I'm going to fucking bed. See you later, shitlords. And
Yeah.
fucking leaves.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, yeah, this guy's.
And he had that great ending scene where he's just waving to them as they all like leave and get kicked out.
Close the door if I get out.
Yeah, I kind of liked Murray. I mean, I think we got enough of him. Like, I don't think if he would have been like constantly in the show, it
we
would have
didn't
been too
need
much.
that character every
Yeah,
episode.
it would have been too much. We had the introduction in episode 1, and then he came back for that stuff, and then he came back at the very end. And it was like that was enough. That was fine.
Yeah, it was perfect.
Nailed it. Nailed it.
yeah.
One.
Well, we're on the new character kick. What about Mad Max? We haven't talked about probably the most prominent new character.
You're right. Because what's there to say?
Yeah, she's okay.
She's fine. Yeah,
Great, she's not bad.
It's good video games.
good at video games.
It was a character that convinced that everything was real, and it was
She
difficult.
had that great thing where she said the criticism that everybody had about season 1.
Which was?
When Lucas tells her the story, and she's like, "Oh, I thought it was a little." I don't remember what she says now. Yeah, what did she? Yeah, she said like, "I liked the story, but it had it like nailed some issues with it or whatever." And that was obviously the Duffer Brothers being like, "Yeah, we heard you guys bitch about this in season 1," so I laughed at that. Not as much as House to Pull Up, but still, I laughed and I was like, "Oh, that's clever." You know, fucking pull the criticisms back out on everybody.
She wasn't bad. I don't think she really added a whole lot, other than like
love interest for Dustin and Lucas.
Other than
a love triangle, I
other
guess.
than doing that and kind of giving you like a fresh set of eyes, getting as a character you could follow like an introduction, even though you know what's going on, you get to see a perspective of someone that is trying to.
Yeah, someone from the outside coming in, you get that whole.
I think that's it. That's.
Yeah,
she didn't do a whole lot.
Yeah, we didn't learn a ton about her, like personality-wise and stuff. But I mean, she's gonna stick around, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
So we'll find out more in future seasons, I'm sure.
I did enjoy the 11. Fucking like not
11.
Did you like the 11 Cooper?
Yeah, the 11 flashback
Hopper?
shit where she was on her own. Yeah,
Hopper.
11
Cooper.
Hopper.
Cooper?
I thought it was Hooper too.
You're thinking of
Uh,
Twin
Hopper.
Peaks.
I
It's
am.
not Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
I want it to be
The 11 Hopper shit was really good. Like just like
Yeah,
very
no.
dynamic.
For his the internet.
Yeah, I
as
liked the
as
relationship.
much shit as the internet's giving. The whole 11 didn't rejoin everybody and that shit. I liked that dynamic. I liked what he was doing. I liked what he was, and I mean,
She wanted to leave.
They never touch on it like in this season, but we know from the first one. You know, he lost his daughter and family. Like, and they don't like explicitly go that route.
Have you seen that thing about his wristband thing? How it's her hair thing?
No, I didn't. No.
It's his daughter's hair thing, and he wears it on his wrist all the time. Like, there's hidden stuff in the storyline that like you wouldn't.
That's
and then at the very end,
catch it.
They never say it out.
wearing it at the ball.
Yep, at the very
that's
end,
part.
Eleven's wearing it at the snowball.
Okay, well,
Because she's officially birth certificate his daughter.
Yeah. Well,
or
kind
adoption.
of certificate. Like I don't know how legit it is, for sure.
But no, like I like that story arc, and I like that they never explicitly. I mean, you have to watch the first season to understand what's going on with those two characters.
Yes.
Sure.
One of them had father problems. One of them had daughter problems.
And all the scenes where she like has a fit.
Yeah,
and,
like it
destroys
was
it was really good. Like.
Yeah.
It was like having a daughter, but
they
she had
actually,
superpowers.
also not CG. They really blew out all the fucking windows in that place.
Awesome.
And it really was David Harbour standing there. Because they planned it out where they were like, well, this will work. He wanted to do it. And they were like, I don't know, we're going to blow out all this glass. And they're like, well, wait, he's not facing any of the glass. He's facing the door.
Yeah.
Fuck it, let's do it. So they blew it.
Yeah, there was the scene where he gives his apology via the radio. And I
You
thought,
couldn't tell I watched Beyond
I'm sad
Stranger
she
Things.
doesn't know
I
what
started it.
he's saying. And then they cover the episode with the whole episode 7 where she actually does listen to what he's saying and apology and everything.
Yeah, I like how they play with the
I like
time.
that.
It made sense for her to want to seek out her mom. Like, I know you can complain about that stuff, but like, it made sense for the character. It made sense for the story. Like,
but she's crazy, but she's not.
That's her thing.
She's crazy, but here's why she's crazy. And
But
here's why
there was
she's
one
crazy.
little accessor.
There was
Here's
one
why she
moment
says
she's walking
bullshit.
around Chicago, and I'm like, that's just like a little girl walking down Chicago. Oh, that's right, she can kill him with a knife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like,
I know.
I thought like, oh shit, they're gonna touch her. Don't
and like
touch
even her on the bus and stuff,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, this isn't gonna. And then you're like, oh, never
Oh,
mind,
yeah.
she can fucking kill
She can
anyone.
kill
These people, it doesn't matter.
And then I was like, wait, would she? No, she
Yeah.
totally would. She
Yeah,
can't
not
even
long
before.
after that
Well,
flashback to her snapping.
People really hated the whole group she ended up with that Callie was in.
Yeah, we talked about
And
that a
like
little bit.
at the
but
same
yeah.
time, it's like they were obviously throwaways.
Yeah.
She wasn't gonna
It's
say
80s
that.
style.
It was mainly nothing else.
They
that
were there to
was
80s her
expanding
up.
the
Yeah.
universe. Yeah, it was the 80s. That's when the guy had a crazy fucking mohawk and all that shit.
It was a different time.
It was different time.
It was the
Yeah,
80s.
you were able to just run away and shoot cops. And
Yeah, and she was building a backstory. Like here's
Also,
number
they had-
8.
It was a way.
11.
It was a way of hinting at the fact that Brenner's still alive. We also needed that for set up for other seasons. I'm
He
guessing.
died in the first one. I gotta see the first.
We
one.
never saw it on camera though.
I
Yeah.
It
thought
was
I
one
did.
of those things.
That's the thing. I thought I did.
I don't think
I
so.
gotta go back and
I know. I have to go back too to make
Maybe I was
sure.
mistaken.
Yeah, I could be mistaken too, but I could have swore we didn't see it on camera. So yeah, we had that with that scene with that guy who was in like everything, man. Like he was in Heroes. He was, the guy.
They have the weird eyes.
Yeah, that guy's in
Constantine.
a ton of
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, Constantine. He was in a ton of stuff. He gets
Yeah.
used all the time in this kind
Yeah,
of
the weird eyes.
genre stuff. I know what he was talking about. 'cause I know the guy.
Constantine. He was the priest that.
He was the guy in the
He
bowling
drank
alley.
himself to death.
Oh, that guy.
Constantine. Yeah, there you go.
all right.
But he was in Heroes. He was the guy with the flipping the coin or whatever.
Yeah.
Like spinning.
Penny
No,
for your
I-
thoughts.
I know what you're saying. I picked that. All right. Now picture a mind and play that shit. What about the big bad?
The mind flare.
The mind flayer.
Mind Flayer?
I hated that it took forever till the end of the series to actually give him a name.
The second.
I like
Demogorgon was like fucking third or fourth episode.
Yeah, but it was
first episode.
Yeah, the first episode.
That's when they had to tear open the D&D book to find it.
That is the problem. Is
But
2 out of
that's
10 on
cool
the
that
season.
there was-
They didn't play D&D.
A D&D.
It was
equivalent.
cool that they did come up with a villain that had a similar thing. Like they did come up with a.
I like that series where where he pulls out the D&D monster manual and he's like, it's a mind flayer, and they're explaining it, and then like
and Hopper has no idea what the fuck
well, no,
they're talking
Hopper
about.
like in between, like he seems to flip
Yeah.
before he like he'll wander over and be like, yeah, this is what's going on. Wait a second, this is from a fucking game, and then he like wanders off, and like everyone
I don't
else.
know what the fuck we're talking about. This is goddamn.
No, like everyone just kind of wanders in, and he's like, yeah, that makes sense. Wait, no, this is a fucking
yeah, like
Do you have a better name for it?
Yeah.
No, I was like, well, this is what we're calling it.
But he's not wrong. They have no way of
Yeah.
knowing that's what he's trying to do.
I like that
He's
whole
not
scene
wrong.
where everybody's like switches from intently
Yes.
listening and then having that moment where they go, wait a second, this is just a fucking game.
Fuck yeah, yeah, like, but it's the closest thing we got.
And they go, oh,
It's a metaphor. It's a metaphor for what we have. Like, close enough, right?
well, how do you kill
Yeah.
it? Well, you need like an dinner. It's like, well, wait, this is a fucking game. How do you
It's a
kill it?
fantasy, but they also thought it out.
Yeah. I like that the Mind Flayer was always there, but wasn't like they weren't actually going up against him. Like Will fights him in that dream, but it's not really a fight. He just kind of says go away and then gets infected by it. And so it's like
Bad advice from Bob.
yeah, Bob Newby did not
Turn
come to
around,
play
say
in
to
that
go
time.
away.
Well, look, he didn't know the circumstance. He
He
just
didn't know it was for real.
Yeah, yeah.
It
He
is
thought it was
So-
for play.
That's what I go for, yeah.
But
They said they originally were going to have that be like a thing where it was going to be, I don't know, I don't remember what had happened. They said originally in the script, like Bob Newby was like much more evil in that scene. Like there was like he had like a nefarious reason for telling him to do that or something like that, and they decided they couldn't do it.
I want to be your
I don't know,
stepdad. Just
It was
tell
weird.
me.
It was weird.
but I like that they didn't kill it. I like that it seems to be set up to be
Big bad
Yeah.
For
the very
the
end of
series.
the last
not
episode.
not
It's just like
the-
he's just there watching them at the prom.
Well, yeah, not that it's gone forever. It's obviously
Yeah.
something super powerful, so it's more of like a series villain, not a
Yeah, obviously
season.
we're not done seeing him because like last season ended with Will basically throwing up
coughing up the
Dart or
Yeah.
something similar to Dart because there were several different
There
darts.
were a
Could have
shit
been
ton
any
of
one.
them.
Yeah,
Oh,
could have been
yeah.
any one of them. But I don't know what that was.
Something
Oh,
that
it's
really bothered me in the series.
okay, what was that?
You
What did
tell
you
us.
what'd you have
We're
a
all
problem
friends.
with?
Was just stupid.
Well,
But it was whenever they went to the whenever we went to the Upside Down.
Yeah.
Everything was there that was in, like, for instance, the winter prom thing.
Isn't that how?
They went to the Upside Down and there was the lights. There were
And
the
the
cars and shit like that. Does that mean like when you're in the Upside Down the shit just appears?
I thought that's how that.
I have no
Yeah,
idea.
it's
I
the
mean,
same.
it's an alternate dimension, right?
We don't-
Same.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say we don't exactly know how the Upside Down works,
Yeah.
but from what we've
Yeah.
seen, it's always
It's like a parallel dimension, right?
But it's
so
the
it
exact
should have.
like it has everything.
It's kind of just makes me wonder if like if you're in the Upside Down,
I gotta-
does shit just
Well,
float
no,
by,
and that's-
or just like bump in.
I was gonna say the last scene is the one that made me
Yes.
wonder a little bit more about what the Upside Down is
Yeah.
because I mean we've seen it
The winter.
when they're in there and
prom
you
thing.
see like the buildings
The
and they look
lights,
shitty and all
yeah.
that. But this is the first time where we saw like when it flipped over that it's got the prom banner on it and it's got all like the decorations and it was like. But I mean, they haven't really
that could
explored
have
it.
been that could have been just so that people like to put it together more visually. Like it doesn't necessarily mean that there's a snowball going on with the fucking
No, and we
mind
haven't.
player there.
As far as we know, there's no.
I think it's more of a
humans
visual.
or any,
Yeah, I think it's
Just
more of a
shit
visual
continues,
thing.
but
It
it's
seems-
not as obvious.
It seems like it's just like a very like when we say parallel universe from what we know from movies and stuff. It's like things are a little bit different. From this, it seems like it's parallel universe in like the very literal sense, where it's just a shadow of what's going on. Parallel.
Could be.
dimensions
Could be. I mean, I'm
where
not saying
you
you're wrong. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I mean
we don't know. Yeah.
We don't know. We don't know, and that's maybe something they'll explore or not. I don't fucking give a shit.
I did, as obvious as it was, I did love that shot when Hopper finds the tunnels underground, and then that's that episode with the camera flipping to make
Yeah.
him. That was a fucking awesome shot. Like
It's like he is in the Upside Down. Yeah.
just the lighting and the like positioning of
Yeah.
everything in that shot. I was like, I could see it coming. I could see it happening. And
I
I
actually
was
thought
like,
Hopper was
it's
fine
fucking good.
almost.
Done. It's fucking well done.
I was
Like,
still
think-
a little confused on
That's
whether or
why
not
Sean
the
Levy
roots
too, man. Why
were
do people
the
hate Sean Levy?
were the roots the upside down, or was it just like them break? Like I was still a little unsteady.
I thought it was a mind flayer thing at first. When he was finding all the pumpkins that were fucked up, I was like, are these where the mind flayer is like standing in the upside down, and it's having a reverberating effect into the real world? And that's what's doing it, and then it would end up being the roots thing with the tunnels and stuff. And I was like,
I just wasn't,
okay, that makes sense.
because they showed like the
With
specs
the-
floating in. I just wasn't sure if like the roots were like when they went into the root system, were they now technically in the upside down, or was
I
that
think
just?
I think the thing is they're
them.
technically in the real world, but the
But-
upside down is leaking into the.
Yeah, I
There's a sort
I guess
of
it ultimately doesn't.
there's
really
sort of
matter.
there's a sort of atmosphere.
Yes.
Well, a toxic atmosphere
Yeah,
is
which is
established
why
in
they
season
have
one.
the plants and everything. Like they're trying to
And
build their
the
own.
things
The dust particles
foothold.
floating or whatever.
Well, yeah,
Foothold
that's
into it. Yeah.
yeah. I wasn't sure if that was them breaking into our world or if it was they were literally entering into it.
I just saw it as a foothold they were trying to
Yeah.
build.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
But I was never for sure.
Fair.
That makes more sense.
I think we talked about just about everything, but we haven't talked about the snowball.
Well, that's because that's the end.
It is. Is it time to talk about the snowball?
I think it's time to talk about the snowball.
Is there anything else you want to mention?
I'm thinking of the snowballs.
The metaphor of the
Clerks.
snowball.
The setup of the snowball in season 1.
All right. You guys gonna be more specific. Think of the snowball from Clerks. Ah.
The ball at the end.
The dance.
Oh.
That kind of ball.
Not a literal snowball.
Well, I mean, a literal snowball is
Well,
a ball made
okay.
on the snow.
Yes, not
Not the
a
dirty
snow
snowball.
fight. Yeah,
Yeah.
snowball. Not that.
Sorry. Go on.
Well, I'm just saying, was there anything else before we get into that? Because that kind of probably is a good way to end it. I don't want to jump the gun.
Well, I mean, the Duffer Brothers style is a good way to do it.
Yeah, was
All
it?
those duffers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain at the scene
It was a great
much.
epilogue.
However, Nancy coming up and saving Dustin.
You know what?
Kind of bullshit.
Hold on.
Kind of bullshit.
You know what?
Fuck you.
By the end
I
of
get
it,
just because you didn't have a Nancy's fucking like.
What?
This is what I'm saying. I get in the real world it doesn't happen, and here it does, and I'm fine with it. But it doesn't happen in the real world. And they even said, I think, in Beyond Stranger Things, people don't have a Nancy to come up to them normally.
You know what? No, but you know what?
Fuck you.
Watching Dustin strike out, I was like,
I know,
I was
it's-
like,
yeah,
he's got
balls.
He's
Fucking fucker.
Because he's
Remember
got
that.
he's
That was-
going for it.
Yeah.
He's
I
got his
appreciated
tail.
that.
I was like, that guy's
Props.
awesome.
Brave motherfucker.
Props to him for doing all that.
And then the
Using the Farrah Fawcett spray, doing all that shit.
but
yeah.
and then the whole Nancy thing, I was like, at first I was like, this is kind of like a shitty cop out, but then I was like, you know what?
I expect
Nancy gives him a
It
good
didn't
talk.
ruin
She's
it.
been through shit too.
Yeah,
It didn't
she
ruin
gets
it. I just wanted to mention it as being a little bit of bullshit.
I
that's
just
all.
expected them to like
Will
just start
who-
dancing until another.
The cynical side of me needed to come out in this video at some
Yeah.
point.
Look,
okay?
if another broad
Here's
walked up,
that will.
First of all, probably don't call them broads. This is a good
if
way of
another
not-
Slam
teenage
piece.
girl his age walked up, you were like, oh, that's fucking bullshit. No, like an older sister of a friend of his came up and said, like,
Oh.
no, it's like,
And
I
I
know
get it.
still other chicks
I
walk
get
up.
it.
and
She's
she-
good people. She's gonna.
Should
yeah,
we
I
be
get it.
confused that Will, who
I just wanted to
And
express
she
a little
would
cynicism,
not
that's all.
have if they didn't go through
Now
all the
we're
shit
not-
they already went through.
let's talk
Other
more
than that, I
about
liked it.
Will getting some random side piece
Yeah, that was weird.
for like someone just comes up, even though he's
Hey,
like,
zombie boy, let's
Hey,
dance.
zombie boy.
boy.
God,
Also,
he's-
also
Hey,
the
zombie
first
boy,
season,
they
they,
don't exist yet.
they allude that Will's gay in the first season.
They do?
What?
Winona has that scene where he's like, he's sensitive and he did, like.
I think you read too much into that.
To me, that was them rating him that. 'cause
Why
she-
does that mean
I
he's
I
gay?
never
She
thought
says a
that.
few things to Hopper that makes me seem like she's like he
She
gets
might
picked
have
up a
been
lot.
worried
Yeah.
he was gay. I've never got like that him in particular.
No,
was
like he's
gay.
never done anything like that. I was just like, he's never smooched. a
Nah.
I shouldn't say
Well,
worried,
maybe.
but in the time, it was worried.
But
Like
it's
at
a
that
different time
time,
back then.
yeah, it's a different time.
I know that me and 80s mindset like made Winona made it seem like she was wearing her something.
So you're saying,
Yeah,
so
she-
you
I
think
think she
season
probably
3,
was.
there's gonna be a left triangle between Mike 11 and Will.
No,
We didn't really talk about Will. I thought the kid that did Will did really good this season, like in terms of the stuff they asked
because
him
he
to do.
actually had to do stuff.
Yeah, the
instead
freaking
of
out, the actual
not doing
acting.
anything?
Yeah, he actually had to do stuff.
Did a
I thought he
great
did a
job,
good job. Yeah.
Well, we're not
So-
talking about that anymore. We're talking about the snowballs.
I know, but we kind of get into that when you brought up Will. That's all I'm saying.
You want the snowball?
So what I thought was interesting. Not even think about the snowballs and snowball from Clerks,
Play it
but still.
straight.
Yeah, stop thinking about Clerks.
But yeah, it was as a culmination of
Nice
the
little ending.
couples.
It was nice.
getting together.
It just makes me
It
wonder.
was nice. I felt like other than that last scene with the mind flare over the thing, we didn't have a cliffhanger. This was more of an ending. As where last time we had Will coughing up the thing, and you're like, oh shit, it's not over.
But they could have ended it there.
They could have.
I mean,
we're getting extra seasons.
I think they're good at that. They're good at having an ending that leaves it
even
open.
with the mind flare,
Well,
like
still being
That's
completely
still
there.
like a thing from like 80s movie, like it'll.
And also, that's
where
the
you
thing.
can have that thing where it's like, oh, it's not over yet, but you don't get a sequel.
Yeah.
Also, kind of that's the thing.
Oh, it's funny.
Who is the mind flayer looking at?
Well, we don't know. Probably
Really?
will, but I don't know.
Who cares?
Maybe 11.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I like that you were like L. Evan.
Yeah.
I like that you.
Or Jane.
Jane.
Plain
Yeah,
Jane.
Gotta just call under Jane now.
Yeah,
Right?
look at
Color
Jane.
I hope she still goes by that. I feel like Jane isn't.
Or like her
Jane isn't
best
earned.
friends call her 11.
Jane hasn't earned, huh?
Well, I mean, Jane's just like that's number.
Also, it sucks that it's
Jane's
like
what they're
Jane
gonna call her
Doe.
at school.
It's a fucking name for someone you don't know
Jane
who they
I
are.
like
So it's
to
like
call her L better anyway.
Yeah,
I like L better
L
too,
works
yeah.
better. Like that's people that they named her. They were their friends. Jane's just a name that some broad
Her
that
mother
gave
gave her, and
you.
then
yeah.
her
Well,
went
she
crazy.
didn't give
And
her
it's
out. She was
blank.
kind of taken from her.
Stolen.
Yeah,
stolen.
Taken.
Who fucking knows? Jane's are
Better
stolen.
call Liam Neeson because that bitch was taken.
First, you should do her powers in the future without bleeding your nose.
No, I mean everybody's.
She's a kid.
But we still have
No
10
way
other
she
fucking
grows up.
psychics to go through. Are they all going to be the same age? Was Collie supposed to be the same age, or just like a really weird midget?
No,
I
I think
thought
she was
she
a
was
little
older.
older. Yeah, like
She
slightly
seemed-
older.
She seemed slightly older,
Like a couple years.
but was shorter than.
We're not short
Just
sometimes.
short, yeah. I
And
don't
they're
think-
both wearing like heels. It was weird.
Are they all gonna have
Maybe they're
different
short.
powers?
No.
Probably.
Fuck
Like,
yeah.
you know,
Kelly.
Kelly
They had
or
like
whatever.
boots on.
11 didn't have shields.
But like
Well,
Kelly just made people see
Kelly-
stuff.
Kelly
11
had
actually,
boots on.
Yeah.
Moves.
To make her the same size.
Women are short a lot.
I think we'll at least get 9 and 10 at some point, right? We have to at least
That would make
sync
sense.
up that thing.
I think one would be like it's.
No, I don't
they're
think. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think you need early numbers. So I think you can
Yeah.
say that they were failed experiments and they died.
Yeah.
I don't.
If
I
you
don't
get
I'd
a
say,
one,
like,
hold on. If this was an
NBC.
NBC show, you'd get a 1, and it would be terrible. That's
One
it.
was the
I was
worst.
gonna say it's a hero's joke.
I feel
I
like
go
if NBC was writing straight like in charge of Stranger Things, they'd start throwing in all the early numbers. They'd keep bringing back Arthur Pacelli.
Yeah. One would,
Siler would be in every
I-
episode.
one would have to be a disaster.
Side note: I hope The Gifted is heroes done right. So far, it's good.
Yeah.
I don't know where they're gonna go from it, but
Yeah.
it gives me big heroes vibes. And I'm interested to see if they actually have somewhere to go with
Back
it
to
other than
Stranger
heroes.
Things.
Yeah, back to Stranger Things.
This is a show about Stranger Things.
Yeah, we like to talk about other shows randomly in here. But yeah, overall, this was a fucking. Well, it was bitchin' season. Like, and then
Well, I guess
it was great. I don't understand the hate for it.
I don't either.
I think
I've
some
heard
people
bullshit hate for
some
it.
people overly get stuck on. They whine about character depth and creation and evolution and stuff like a ton, and it's like I think there are moments. I think they're just not maybe as prevalent or as widespread as maybe they wanted it. This is much more of a plot-driven show than it is. I think there are character moments. I'm not saying
I've heard the complaint that like, oh, they didn't expand Eleven's character enough. Like she had her own episode away from Hawkins.
Well, there was
Like,
a
yeah,
whole,
but it wasn't about her character. It was all about more her powers. Like her
What do you
powers are
mean?
part of her.
We got her and Hopper in a
Yeah, no, I
relationship.
don't-
We got her going to find her past. We got
yeah,
her reaching more of her true potential. Like we had all
What
sorts
more
of
do you want,
evolution of
people?
a character.
it was a stupid argument.
I
It's
know.
like,
I don't
Hold
get
on.
it.
she's had a lot.
I
of
don't believe in Kit's
tons.
article. Kit told me who wrote the article. I tried to find it and I couldn't.
Armin White.
I couldn't find
No,
it.
Paul
Armin
Rudd.
White's delicious.
Armin Rice. Who's the?
Armin White is the guy who finds all the like 100% Rotten Tomato movies and then reviews them and gives them negative scores.
But then he finds all the negative
Just to be
movies
a
and also
Oh,
reviews
this,
And then gives them
this,
positive,
This is an
yeah.
article I read on Polygon.
Yeah, but I tried to find the article on Polygon after
And
he
you
told me
couldn't?
that, and I couldn't. So I feel like it's full of shit.
All right.
Because his complaint is
whoa, when
completely
do when do
wrong.
I lie?
You don't lie, but I feel like it's
Except for that one lie, which I told you was the
for
truth.
10 years.
Yeah.
But
Anyways, I think look
Anyway,
from
that-
people, real people. I've heard nothing but positive.
Yeah.
It's the
I'm a
critics
real
that seem
person.
to be really
I'm a
like
real
fucking
person.
down on this.
Is it the
And they
people
don't hate
out
it.
of the touch? No.
They don't hate it. The critics don't hate it. They just are disappointed. It's like
Yeah.
the
They
thing
wanted
like-
it to be the
They're
second
like,
coming
it was
of Christ.
good, but it wasn't as good as season 1. And I'm
And the
like,
first
I don't
coming's
think
good.
that's fucking right either. But
yeah, no, I mean, I think Kit said that he thought this was better than the first season.
I think this is one of the best shows on TV, period. I think this is up there with Game of Thrones and Legion as some of the best fucking shows.
Do you think this is better than the first season?
Yes.
Brian?
I don't know better, but like as good and different.
To me, this is up there now with Game of Thrones and Legion as some of the best series this year. Like, best seasons this year.
Yeah.
No, me too. I'm full agreement. I really enjoyed this season. I thought it improved and expanded on first season.
So there you go. Dragons and people with powers make for some of the best shows on TV.
Yeah, it does.
So, all right.
I guess that concludes our...
That's going to do it now that we're down to one camera.
Cut that light out.
Yeah.
Spoiler is over.
That's it. That was a long, extensive, and interesting talk about Stranger Things. It was probably just a lot of nerds gushing, but fuck it. Maybe that's what you were looking for, and you found it with this.
And if you were looking for it, then you resisted boredom.
That's right.
Which is what we're here to do.
So go ahead and give us that like and the subscription, and comment below what you thought. Maybe you weren't one of those people that disappointed this season.
Bitch about it.
Tell us why.
We're wrong.
Yeah. And find your own ways to resist boredom.